You're going to follow me to Saudi Arabia.
Hey, what's going on, YouTube land? It's me, TJ, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Wrestling Nostalgia, where I give my wrestling content on these videos. So today, I'm going to talk about the whole crazy rollout of Night of Champions and why I already don't even like the rollout and how it's like all wrong. And I'm about to get into it in a minute. First of all, if they're going to have Night of Champions, right? Doesn't that mean all championships are going to be defended, or at least the main ones? So why are they leaving out the Women's Intercontinental Championship off of the PLE event? Now, of course, we're not going to, include the NXT championships. Okay, cool. That's okay, whatever. But how we're going to do this format, though, like, that's what I'm, like, curious about, because you cannot have a Night of Champions PLE event and then only have 5 matches or 5 championship matches on top of that. If it's Night of Champions, that means every championship is defended. So I don't understand like how they're going to format this, or like maybe the Women's Intercontinental and United States Championship, maybe those are just going to be left off the card. And if so, let's just say for argument's sake, I mean, well, that's 9 championships, or 9 or 10. Oh, like, okay, cool. So if you can't put every championship on the card, at least have the main ones. Like, for instance, what about Goldberg versus Gunther? Why is that not at Night of Champions? Like, I get the whole, oh, well, they're in Goldberg's home state, Okay, but you can't do side missions. Like, y'all only focus on one thing, and I feel like that's the problem with WWE and their booking. They don't know how to have side missions. Like, okay, we get it, cool. Goldberg is going to have his final match or whatever, which he better lose. I don't want to hear no, oh, a good little send-off. Oh, no, that's not how the business works, sir. You done had many of freaking W's, like, on your trajectory up in the WWE, and you had plenty of time to leave. Like, that was your fault. Like, did you think you were going to do this forever? You're like, what, 58? You're about to be 60. Come on, bro. Like, how many last matches are you going to do? And like I said before, I have no problem with him. No, I'm gonna be real. I really do have a problem with him being here, because I just feel like he's taking a spot away from a younger guy that could really benefit from this. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you. With the whole Jey Uso thing, if I never see a Jey Uso versus Gunther match ever again in life, I will not be mad about it, okay? By no means, I'm not saying that Gunther versus Jey should happen at Night of Champions, because we all know that Gunther's going to win that match. Because why would they make him drop it to Jey and have Jey versus Goldberg? That wouldn't make sense. But hey, whatever. I don't want to see Goldberg in the first place. But if they're going to do it, of course they're going to go with Gunther. As far as the Women's Intercontinental Championship match, it's going to be Bayley versus Becky Lynch. So the only outcome that I see out of this is that Becky is going to get disqualified or something. And then maybe Lyra Valkyria like interferes, and then they're gonna have like a triple threat match at Night of Champions. That would make sense. And like I said, if they could, which I know they're not gonna do, like every championship is going to be defended, I would not be mad about it like at all. But again, they have so many championships. I mean, at least we know that the women's tag team championships probably more than likely won't be defended unless Roxanne Perez winds up stepping in for Liv Morgan, who is the current women's tag team champions. So I don't know how they're going to formulate this or anything like that. I don't know what's going to happen with Liv Morgan. Well, honestly, I don't think WWE really gives a damn about the women's tag team championships, because if they did, ever since what? After WrestleMania, a little bit after WrestleMania, the NXT episode, that was the last time that the women's tag team championships were defended. So I do not see them like really giving a damn about those tag team titles or when the next time the title defense is going to happen, or if they, I don't know. And if they're not going to do nothing with it and they don't really care, then they just need to get rid of those championship belts. It just doesn't make sense at this point. But hey, whatever. I'm not the booker. So, and then like with this whole King of the Ring thing, and then like, that's another thing. Since this is Night of Champions, how are they going to fit in the quarterfinals and the finals? Or maybe they're going to do the quarterfinals at SmackDown and maybe some championship matches so that way it won't be packed. But it's Night of Champions. It just doesn't make sense, honestly. Like, why would you do a Night of Champions PLE event? You might as well make it King and Queen of the Ring and then do your whole 5-match format and do like, what, 4 hours or 3 hours of freaking ads and then only like, what, 10 seconds of matches? Like, oh my goodness, I'm over exaggerating there, but obviously. But these ads are getting out of control, and that's another reason why Night of Champions is not going to work. These freaking ads. Like, goodness gracious, we get it that you got to pay the bills, but can the ads be like 30 seconds to a minute long, depending on, like, what are y'all selling or what? Like, it's just, Night of Champions is a mess. And I'm not trying to complain or anything, but it just, unless every championship, or maybe like leave a few off, maybe, like I said before, the solution to that is like have certain matches on SmackDown because every match can't fit. Like, they have to at least do 7 matches. Like, they have to at least do 7. And if y'all got to cut the matches short, then cut them short. Like, but at the end of the day, it has to be a happy medium because if not, we just going to be like, I'm added out, okay? I am ads out. And I just don't like this whole 5-match format that Triple H has been doing. He even did like matter of fact, he did a 4-match format on Royal Rumble. Like, huh? Are you cool? But then again, with the women's and men's Royal Rumble, I could see because of the fact that it's an hour long, so that's 2 hours. Then plus like the side matches. And then the ads, of course. So, of course, everything can't fit. Okay, bet, like, for argument's sake, okay, you got it. 2 hours is, enough. But, hey, I digress. Anyways, that's all I really have. And why, like, the Night of Champions probably won't work. Because definitely... And then I keep forgetting about the Queen of the Ring, too. Which I'm way more invested in. I don't know how they're going to fit everything.
And another thing, how in the world do you have a women's championship match and it's the last woman standing and you have it on SmackDown? Now, the Women's United States Championship being left off the card is one thing, but your top women's champion is not on the card. And then on top of that, Io Shirai as well doesn't have a challenger at Night of Champions, and it's called Night of Champions. Y'all were better off just using Night of Champions as King and Queen of the Ring again like y'all did the last time. But hey, that's just my opinion.
But I'm going to leave it off right here. Who do you feel like is going to take it home for the King and Queen of the Ring tournaments? Do you feel like Jade Cargill has a strong, argument sake that she's going to do it? Do you feel like it's going to be Alexa Bliss? Do you feel like it's going to be Roxanne Perez or the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka? Who do you feel like is going to win the King of the Ring? Is it going to be Jey Uso, which he did not need this? Cody Rhodes, same. He did not need this win either. The former world champion, 14-time world champion, Randy Orton? Or do you feel like the only person that hasn't been a world champion, Sami Zayn, is going to win this whole thing? Honestly, as you guys all know, I'm not the biggest Sami fan, but he needs this more than anybody like on this list. And with Cody, he doesn't need it. He's an already made man. Same thing with the rest of the three, for real, for real. I just feel like, honestly, it should just be Sami's time, but we have to wait and see how everything plays out and goes. As far as like Queen of the Ring, I see Jade winning this. That's who I want to win, and that's who I feel is going to win. As far as the King of the Ring, I want Sami to win, which is kind of crazy for me to say, because like I said, I'm not a big Sami fan, but as far as like the underdog and everything like that, the story just writes itself. Cody's an already made man. I don't want to hear nothing about, oh, well, I won the King of the Ring and now I'm going to go and face John Cena. No, I don't care about that. Like, we already seen this song and dance, and I don't care to see Cody Rhodes versus John Cena again at SummerSlam, not winning King of the Ring anyway. Maybe another way. Maybe he can win a triple threat match with him and Randy Orton, LA Knight, and, the winner gets a SummerSlam match. That will suffice for me. But comment down below, like, share, and subscribe. Help me grow the channel. Your love and support is definitely welcome and appreciated. Peace. CJ, I'm out.